In a call for service that we had going on out in the county, where yesterday morning we received a teletype from Johnson County, Wyoming, Sheriff's Office out there, about an overdue motorist that potentially had some medical concerns that did not arrive at his location at the time and date that the family had expected this individual to show up at. The individual was a 78-year-old male, identified his last name Guy, G-U-Y, first name is Wesley, W-E-S-L-E-Y, that was last seen in Buffalo, Wyoming. Through a track on the OnStar, the vehicle that he was driving, it put him in the very western edge of Minnehaha County, out by a slough southwest of Humboldt, South Dakota. Deputies arrived on scene, and the vehicle was located unoccupied, close to a body of water out there. That led to search efforts being conducted by the Minnehaha County Sheriff's Office, our Emergency Management Division, as well as Game Fish and Parks assisted, and the South Dakota Highway Patrol. Later on that early evening, the individual was located short nearby that vehicle in a field. The individual was unfortunately deceased upon our discovering of Mr. Guy. Our condolences to the family that is also from out of state. Sad for their loss, and we put together several resources to try to find that individual throughout the day. Many personnel were utilized. However, we were successful in the locating of Mr. Guy, unfortunately deceased. And the body has been transported to Sioux Falls, awaiting family arrangements for transport from there. Does anybody have any questions?
Any information on cause of death, or is that pending autopsy?
We don't suspect any foul play. We believe that it was a medical condition tied to the information that was received to us from Wyoming, saying that he had left specific critical medication at his last known location in Wyoming and was without that medication, causing the concern and the information and the tracking of the vehicle. So that we do believe that it was just a medical condition that led to his death.
How old was he?
78 years old.
And what time did this all happen?
So the original call came in later in the morning, yesterday morning. Individual was located between 6 and 7 p.m. last night.
You said you found a car near a slough. Was there any damage to the vehicle?
There was some damage based on the terrain that the vehicle had to get through to get back into the slough. Was not a designated path, kind of took his own path through a field and ended up in a very remote location. There was a dog of the owner that was located there, still alive, and the dog was turned over to the Sioux Falls Humane Society for caretaking until arrangements can be made for the dog.
What kind of search rescue teams were called in to assist with this?
Sure. So with the South Dakota Highway Patrol, they had a canine unit that was able to assist with a scent, that if we could try to find Mr. Guy, and then the Emergency Management Division and the South Dakota Game Fish and Parks utilized boats to search the water area that was the car was partially by.